Where did Christians get the idea that their God knows the future from? Certainly not from the Bible, because when you read the Bible, you'll understand that this fellow, as depicted in the Bible, does not know the future. Yes, and I will prove it to you right now. Let's go to Genesis chapter 6 from verse 5 to 7. And it reads, "The Lord regretted that he had made man on the earth, and his heart was deeply troubled." Pause. Think about it for a moment. A God who knows the future regretted. Let me give you a second verse before I expound on this. 1 Samuel chapter 15 from verse 10 to 11. And it says, "I regret that I have made Saul king because he has turned away from me." I will stop at these two verses for now. But let's think about it critically. You say God knows the future, and this is the Bible telling us that God regretted. Do you know the meaning of regret? To regret means to say, if I had known, if I had foreknowledge, if I had better understanding, I would have acted differently. That is what it means to regret. To regret means, if I saw the future, I would not have done what I did in the past. I wish I had not done this if I had known better. So, how do you read this and conclude that the God of the Bible knows the future? If he truly knew the future, why would he be regretting? We humans are allowed to regret because we don't have knowledge of the future. We have limited information. But this is a God who, according to Christians, is omniscient. He knows the future, he knows the past, and he knows everything. He knows the outcome of every possibility. Nothing takes him by surprise, but here he is regretting. This right here is a clear evidence that the Bible God is imperfect, that he makes mistakes just like every one of us, and he regrets the mistakes. If this God makes mistakes, it means he does not know the future, because a person who knows the future will not make mistakes. And I dare say that if this God knew that Adam and Eve would eat that fruit in that garden, that is, if the story is true, he would not have left that fruit there. The reason he left it there is because he did not know if they would eat it. If this God knew the future, he would not be testing men's faith like he tested the faith of Job, because he would know instantaneously that Job's faith is true and is genuine and is unshakable. If this God knew the future, he would not have destroyed the civilization of Noah, because he would know that that would not put an end to sin. He would have looked for a different solution. Even if this God knew the future, I bet you he would not have sent his son Jesus Christ to die on this earth to stop sin, because the death of his son has not stopped sin. As a matter of fact, it is now